Now, following today's meeting in the Oval Office, President Trump hosted a state dinner for the Saudi Crown Prince. Here with reaction, Deputy White House Chief of Staff, Homeland Security Advisor. He was in attendance. Oh, look, he's all dressed up in a tux. Look at Stephen Miller, all cleaned up here. All right, you were there tonight. I want you to analyze this.
It was a magnificent evening, Sean, a magnificent day. Look, this comes fresh off the heels of President Trump brokering a peace deal that nobody thought was possible between Israel and Gaza, securing the release of all remaining living hostages, as well as returning now almost all of the remains of those tragically lost. This was about securing a future of security and peace for the region and for the world. And today, President Trump continued in historic fashion the process he began in 2017 of uniting the world against extremism, against terrorism, against instability, against violence, and forming partnerships around prosperity, investment, peace, cooperation, and against radicalism. And so as part of today, so when President Trump was in the Middle East recently in Saudi Arabia, he brought $600 billion of investment home. Today, the kingdom raised that amount to $1 trillion. And as President Trump said, including in his remarks tonight at the dinner, that means more than anything else, jobs for Americans. This is the jobs president, Sean.
Isn't for decades, Arab countries, and it's kind of an unknown fact, everyone thought that it was only Israel that worried about a nuclear-armed Iran. But it really was a lot of the Arab countries, and for decades they stayed out of being a part of the solution to the violence in the region. I would argue Donald Trump taking out the nuclear sites of Iran paved the way for that. Would you agree with that?
Without question, Sean. And that's something, again, the president spoke about today. The words he used, this was the dark cloud hanging over the Middle East, was Iran's quest for nuclear weapons and the capacity to launch those nuclear weapons anywhere in the world. So President Trump's bold and courageous action to obliterate Iran's nuclear sites and nuclear capabilities, that's what opened up the possibility of peace and security in the Middle East. And again, just like you said, the president rallied the other nations of the region to say, we too want to prevent Iran from being a nuclear power. We too want to support the United States in stopping the nuclearization of the Iranian regime. So this is an area where President Trump has taken and put together a coalition of nations that want the same future in the Middle East, that want the same relationship with America. President Trump is the peace president. Peace through American strength.
Stephen Miller, you clean up pretty well. You look really good in that tux. I like it.
Thanks, my friend.
All right. Thank you, sir. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.
धुंध से ढके जंगल, हवा में गूंजती चीखें और शाखाओं पर कूदते दौड़ते वो प्राणी जिन्हें इंसान आज तक ठीक से समझ नहीं पाया। हमारी कहानी किसी शहर, किसी साम्राज्य या किसी राजा से शुरू नहीं होती। ये शुरू होती है उस पेड़ की शाखा से जिस पर कभी हमारे पूर्वज रहते थे। एक ऐसे पल से जब एक जीव ने पहली बार पेड़ से नीचे उतरने की हिम्मत की और उस एक कदम ने पूरी मानव सभ्यता का भविष्य बदल दिया। करीब 6.5 करोड़ साल पहले डायनासोरों के मिटते ही धरती पर नए योद्धा उभरे, छोटे, फुर्तीले प्राइमेट्स। इनकी आंखें रात में भी चमकती थीं, इनके हाथ हर चीज को पकड़ सकते थे और इनके लिए पूरा जंगल एक खेल का मैदान था। ये झुंड में रहते, छलांगे लगाते और शिकारी से बचने के लिए ऊंची से ऊंची शाखाओं पर चढ़ जाते। लेकिन इन्हीं पेड़ों पर इंसान की कहानी की जड़ें छुपी हुई थीं। धरती बदल रही थी, बारिशें कम होने लगीं, जंगल सिमटने लगे और पेड़ों की संख्या घटने लगी। अब एक सवाल था, जीवित कैसे रहें? यहीं इतिहास में पहली बार कुछ प्राइमेट्स में पेड़ों से नीचे उतरने का फैसला किया। नीचे धरती पर खतरे ही खतरे थे, शिकारी, भूख और अनजान दुनिया। लेकिन नीचे ही एक नया मौका भी था, नया भविष्य भी। धरती पर चलना आसान नहीं था, लेकिन दूर तक देखने के लिए खड़े होना जरूरी था। और फिर धीरे धीरे एक चमत्कार हुआ। एक प्राइमेट अपने पैरों पर सीधा खड़ा हुआ। यह छोटा सा कदम नहीं था, यह मानव विकास का पहला और सबसे क्रांतिकारी मोड़ था। दो पैरों पर चलना, हाथों का खाली होना और दिमाग का बढ़ना, यह सब इसी एक फैसले से शुरू हुआ। 44 लाख साल पहले धरती पर एक नया रूप दिखाई दिया, आरडी। न पूरी तरह बंदर, न पूरी तरह इंसान। वो पेड़ों पर भी चल सकती थी,